Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'm here to give you an exclusive first look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing The Island. With The Island, players enter an online environment filled with WWE-themed landmarks, quests, live events, and shops with up to 50 other players at a time. The Island also offers deep customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My Superstars like never before.
Oh my lord, guys. Here we have it. Welcome, guys, to another episode. Just wanted to just get right to it, just jump right into this. But man, I'm just like shaking my head, disappointed. And it's time for another rant that you guys love when I always rant on this piece of garbage company, this piece of shit company that just needs to just freaking go bankrupt already. You know, just freaking die off and let someone else take over the damn the WWE license. I say 2K license, the WWE license, and you know, just make these games good again, make wrestling games good again, like they were during the THQ era on the PS2 and everything like that. But this damn The Island garbage, this whack, you know, garbage shitty trailer, and I was just like so pissed off just looking at it, watching it and everything, and then just reading all the comments. And one thing real quick though that I'm actually really happy about, and that is that video got so many dislikes, that trailer. Like, oh my lord, it got a lot of dislikes, and a lot of people in the comment section on that video was upset and everything like that. You know, a lot of people is not happy with what's going on with you know, the future of gaming, you know, in general, not just with what 2K is doing with the WWE games, but in general and shit like that. So I am happy and everything. So that's a good thing. Like, at least I can see that there are people that are wide awake, because I've been talking about this for so long already, and it's like no one's listening, you know? So I'm just happy that, you know, people are finally starting to wake up. You know, they're finally realizing what a lot of these AAA devs are doing now with these games, and it needs to stop. It needs to end. And this is it, guys. This is where we need to fight back and everything. I'm not getting the game at all, you know? So especially after seeing that trailer, like, I have no interest in getting that game at all, because like I've read up a few things that they're gonna have in the game, whatever like that, and there's not really much difference over 2K24. It's not a big deal. There's no huge changes or whatever like that. The biggest change is this island crap, you know, that they added in. That's pretty much, you know, just like My Faction mode, a new My Faction mode or whatever, where a lot of these fools are just gonna like jump on, you know, for the people who's still asleep, and you know, they just eat up whatever these money hungry corporations throw at them and everything like that. They'll check that mode out and probably enjoy it and spend all their hard-earned money on that garbage, you know, for a game that will just be, you know, gone for, like, the servers will be just done with in like a year or a year and a half or whatever like that. So all that money that you spent on is going down the drain. So I'm just like really upset with this. Like, this shit is pissing me off and everything like that. And I like, oh my god, like I had to, like, I wrote down so much right here, guys, so I had to like use my other phone, my old phone, just to look up all the notes and everything that I had saved that synced to this phone, because there was so much on here. I could not type this shit up in my memo pad or whatever like that. Like, this would, I mean, write this up, because it would have been so much writing to do it. So I'm just like really upset with what they're doing right now. But yeah, so like, I don't understand what's going on with a lot of these games now, especially when it comes to sports games and this whole microtransaction shit and this mobile type features that they throwing into these AAA games and everything like that. I don't like that. This is terrible. And it's never going to change as long as there's people out there that are, you know, really investing their time and money into these modes. And that's the reason why they're here to stay. They're here to stay, and a lot of other companies that see, you know, what was going on with a lot of these sports games and how they could get away with it, these devs can get away with it and make like tons of money off of these fools that's, you know, that's wasting crap money and their time on these freaking garbage ass modes, is going to do the same shit. You know, so very soon you're going to see this in a lot of other games, a lot of different other genres out there and stuff like that. And it's just bad. This is terrible, and I don't like it at all. I mean, well, for example, you can also say in one genre I can see it in as well. It's like the Call of Duty games and stuff like that. There's like tons of packs in that game you can buy, whatever, and the battle passes and the season passes and microtransactions in there where you can spend, you know, like a certain amount of money to get the credits or whatever, so you can buy the packs in the game and all that other crap. So it's pretty much the same shit with shooting games as well, mainly with Call of Duty, that I've seen that practice a lot. But yeah, this shit just needs to stop. And you people, the few, well, the many, there's still a lot. The many that's still asleep, you need to wake the fuck up already and stop giving it these AAA devs your money, because the people don't give a shit about you. You know, they just want to just make as much money as they can off this game before they close the server in a year and a half, because that's what they're doing with their games now. All their new games, that is, the current games, I should say, they just closing them off and then just throw out the next game with the same garbage, and nothing's changed in the new one, and it is the same thing, rinse and repeat. That's all they're doing now with these games, and this just needs to stop. It needs to stop. You people need to stop spending your money on this shit and just let this company freaking die, because I can't stand them. I hate 2K so much. They're like, I would say my top two AAA devs out there right now that I freaking can't stand is 2K and Square Enix. Like, it's just terrible, like, what's going on now, like, how these companies now just, like, milking these franchises because they know they're super popular. They know that people just gonna run out and buy them anyways, and now they just milking the license they have for these games, you know, as much as they can, and just getting more rich off of the poor and everything like that. And it's like it's not going to change as long as the people continue to support this shit. So it needs to stop. We need this to end now, guys. We need this to end. And I feel like what I've seen from the amount of dislikes and the comments on that video, I feel like things might be changing. Everything seems like a lot of people are starting to wake up. But we need a lot more people to wake up to this, because this is crazy. I don't like this. I don't like what's going on. And I'm tired of all this damn microtransactions shit in these games and these type of modes, these mobile type modes and shit like that. I don't like that. Like, why are we having these type of modes in a console game, in console games, in AAA games at that? You know, like, come on, leave that to mobile garbage. And the mobile garbage that you find nowadays doing that shit, you know, like, I don't like that at all. Like, really don't like that at all. Let's see what else we have in here. Yeah, we talked about the servers already. That's gonna be closed in like a year or year and a half, or whatever like that. So, you know, so it's just stupid. You know, it's really ridiculous that it's like fools out there that's really gonna spend their money and time on these stuff when the servers are gonna close anyways. And what you gonna do with the next game? Do it again? You know, so like, I don't understand that. So you guys just need to stop doing this. Like, fight back. Like, this needs to end and everything like that. And this is more of the perfect example. I've been saying this for a while now in here, and it's pretty much the saying that everyone's been talking about online, is where you're gonna own shit and be happy. You know, not gonna own nothing and you're gonna be happy. That's how they want you to live and everything like that. So yeah, so we have this new, you know, this new microtransaction mode, this new mobile game mode, I should say, you know, that's gonna be right beside my faction mode and everything like that. And I'm just not happy with it, guys. Like, this is not good at all. And you know, from seeing that trailer, I can see there's like tons of like different like outfits you can buy and everything for your character and everything like that, is dress them up to look all nice and cute or whatever like that. Like, really, I don't know. Oh my god, let's speak about the attires real quick in these games, the costume packs, I should say. I don't know who started. Well, I think fighting games started this shit. I don't know which fighting game started it, but I don't know what it is and why people like spending money on this shit, but they love to have a lot of costume packs now for a lot of these games. You know, with fighting games mostly I've seen it in, and even a lot of like other games I've seen, like a lot of online only games and stuff like that, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, another one for example. That good game, I like it and everything like that, but that game they've been piling that game up with so much freaking attire, like costume packs now and everything like that, and people are buying it. I don't understand what's the point of that, and why are you spending so much money, like $5 and up, $10 or whatever on these packs for outfits if you could only use one at a time? And then I see many of these people who have these outfit packs, they only use one outfit from the pack that they bought, you know? So what's the point of buying all these different packs if you're not even gonna be, you know, if you only have one character to use it on? You know, so what is the point of that? What is this little like this what's it, an obsession of, you know, dressing up your characters and stuff like that, like as if it's real life, like you really buying these outfits in real life? Like, I don't understand what that is. It's dumb, it's stupid, it needs to end. And you fools that's actually spending money on these costume packs, tons of outfit packs out there, then I don't know what to say about you guys. You guys just need help. And I see that shit as being this weird. Like, if you're buying one pack, all right, fine, whatever like that. But why are you buying so many packs like that? Why are you spending so much money on these outfits for what? Like, I don't understand that. And I really don't like that in these games now, because that shit is just annoying. Like, and I don't understand why you can't just unlock some of these stuff in the game. Like how it was back then, and these in fighting games and stuff like that, where you can unlock these outfits. And also in wrestling games, for example, the older wrestling games and stuff, like when I played, what was it, like when I played SmackDown vs. Raw last year or whatever like that, it was just great. You know, it was great to play it, and then be able to unlock a lot of those games. I mean, a lot of those like outfits and stuff in there. Mess up our word, guys. But all these modes and like those different modes, arenas and stuff like that, you can actually unlock in the game or whatever like that. And then all the outfits and the new arenas and stuff like that, you can actually buy with the money in the game. You're not using the money, you know, from your wallet, whatever like that. So I don't know why this has changed. Well, of course I know why. It's because they know that they can get away with it. As long as you people continue to support it, they know they can get away with it and make more money off of these base games. Because you spend like $60+ on these games, and on top of that, you pretty much spending more. You spend the 60+ or whatever, 70+ or whatever like that, and you spend like an additional $100 on it, with all the damn DLC and the microtransactions and all the shit that they're throwing out there and stuff in your face, and you people are just buying it, you know. I don't know what this obsession is with, you know, these costume packs and shit like that. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, why are people like into this stuff and spending so much money on this stuff like that? Like, I can't believe it. You know, it's just crazy. That's why a lot of these AAA devs are doing it, because they know they can get away with it. They know there's fools out there, you know, their little fan base, consumers or whatever, is actually going to spend the money on the ton of this shit that they thrown in the store page for these games. So, you know, you're spending $60+ but in reality, you're spending over $100 in these games because of all the damn DLC, season passes, and all the other shit that they thrown into these games. And that shit just needs to go. Like, it's time to stop it now. It's time to stop it. It's time to put an end to it. Time for us gamers, well, most of you guys, you know, the ones that still freaking asleep, need to wake the fuck up and stop doing this shit, you know? So, it's because it's not going to change. It's not going to change. And it's just really annoying. That's why I have to just like, I'm mad. I have to be cursing everything because I'm just like pissed off right now, guys. Just really upset with this shit. And here's another thing too I want to talk about real quick. And that is for a lot of you guys who probably don't know them. Probably many of you guys do. And that's Hello Game Studios, the ones that created No Man's Sky. We need more devs like them. We need more AAA devs. They're not even a AAA dev. I guess you could call them like a AA. Whatever, like, I don't think they're not AAA, honestly. But I still see them as indies. But I think AA is kind of like in the indies, but kind of going towards, you know, like the upper tier, of course, the AAA and stuff like that. But we need more devs like them. We need more devs like them because look at No Man's Sky. Look how many years the game came out. I think the game came out back in, what was it, 2015, 2016 or whatever like that. And to this day, they still updated it and added new content. A lot of new content and stuff like that. All for free. All for free. No DLCs in that game. There's no microtransactions in that game. No season passes. Nothing. There's nothing in the store page for you to buy. Everything is in the game for free. And on top of that, what I like about them is they constantly update the game as well. So any bugs you have, whatever, anything that, you know, that you bring to their attention on their Twitter account, on their main website, No Man's Sky, the official website I should say, and stuff like that. Everything, whatever you bring to them, or whatever, you know, issues you have, the bugs or whatever like that, they're always quick to update it and fix whatever it is. Always. Even right now, like the new update that they came out with, the Rose 2 update and stuff like that. Great update, by the way. I've been enjoying it and stuff like that. But they've been like constantly updating the game. Like I got an update yesterday. I think they actually came out another update today, if I'm not mistaken. I have to update it or whatever like that whenever I get a chance to go on, since I've been hooked to my PS2 right now. I've been playing a game right there that I actually want to talk about. I'm going to talk about maybe tomorrow or the day after. I'm going to talk about a game. Some game I have a review on, but I don't want to mention it. But you know, but they've been constantly updating the game and stuff like that, adding new features and stuff like that, and it's all for free. And you know, and we have companies like 2K, AAA devs that has way more money than them, richer than them, you know, and shit like that, can't even update the game often. And the only time they really update their game is just to fix the My Faction mode, you know, because that's the mode where they're making the money from. They're making the extra money on and stuff like that with their microtransaction bullshit. I'm just gonna call it that mobile mode, that mobile game mode. That's the only thing they update. That's the only update you get. So anybody who has an issue with that, you know, any bugs or glitches in that mode, and they address the issue to them, they'll quickly send out a patch for that. But any of the issues you have when it comes to like playing online or whatever, any issues with online servers, which is always an issue with, anything with the universe mode, still buggy as shit and never gonna change and never gonna improve on it. And anything else for that matter, they're gonna take their sweet time to update it, or even at all, you know. So Like No Man's Sky, like the Hello Games, those people, man. Like we need more devs like them and stuff like that. I even said this yesterday as well on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, their Twitter account and everything like that. And I commented and said like, damn, I really wish we can have more of these devs like Hello Games or whatever like that, like constantly update these games and fix the issues they have and actually cares. You know, because Texas Chainsaw, there's a lot of bugs in that game too, and it's like they don't give a shit. It take forever to send out updates, but meanwhile they're packing the game with all these damn costume packs and shit that people's buying. You know, so they're another example of that. But the thing is, they're indie devs, so you know. So imagine if there was a AAA dev, it would be even worse. They'll be just like 2K and everything like that. But we need more devs like them, like Hello Games, where it's like, you know, where they're passionate and stuff like that. They're not trying to rip you off. They actually care about their customers and shit, the fans of the game, whatever like that, their product and everything. And they're willing to always improve, make it better and stuff like that. Even though it's such a great game, you know, they don't really need to add on to it or fix it up or whatever like that. But they're still doing it to this day. They're still doing it, still adding new features. You know, patching any issues in the game we have and stuff like that. And like this is crazy. Because even recently, when I had an issue with the Rose 2 update, I send them a message or whatever with the issue I had and everything, No Man's Sky, and then like probably like 2 or 3 days after, they actually had a patch for it and stuff like that. So you see, so you send out a message to them or whatever, they listen and they actually address the situation. People like 2K don't do that shit. The only time they will is if you have an issue with my faction mode, and now we have the island garbage now. It's the same thing with that. So if you have any issues with those 2 modes, best believe they're gonna send out an update like the next day. You know, so we need more devs like Hello Games. We need more developers like them, where it's not all about the money. They're not freaking money hungry, and they actually care about its players. They actually care about the fans that love their products, and they want to improve on it, make it better, all for free. All for free. They don't even need to do it. And even if they wanted to ask for money now, I would give them. You know, a lot of people said they would give them because they deserve it. You know, they deserve it. But people like 2K don't freaking deserve it. They don't deserve any more fucking money. You know, like they're just terrible people. I'm sick and tired of them now. Sick and tired of them. Sick and tired of Square Enix. Even Sony now is another one. That's like they're like third on my list now. I freaking can't stand them either now. Yeah, like these companies are just garbage. Like I don't know what the fuck to say now. It's just really annoying. What else I gotta say in here? Damn, I actually just go through everything quickly. But yeah, so I pretty much remembered everything off the top of my head. So I'm just really upset. One positive actually, one positive. Can't believe I'm saying this, but one positive I would say with 2K is at least they're still supporting my beloved PS4. I love that. I love that this game, 2K25, is coming out for the PS4 and everything like that. So that's it. That's my only positive where I can give my only positive I can give for these guys, and the good thing I can say about this company is that. Other than that, you guys fucking suck. Hate y'all. Can't stand y'all. And this just needs to end now. Like I just hope people will finally start waking up, not buying any more of these games, and you guys can finally give the damn license to another company that actually gives a shit about the series. About the franchise. Actually gives a shit about, you know, us customers and shit like that, us consumers and everything like that, and wants to make something better and everything like that. Because this just needs to stop, and I'm getting really annoyed with it. I'm getting really sick of. Oh my god, like I don't know what to say. Like I'm just really annoyed with this crap now. What else I wanted to say real quick? Last thing here is what's it? Oh, I already spoke about that with the PS2 game. I'm gonna talk about that again real quick. But also, yeah, for another example of, you know, like games where you have like outfits you can actually buy with in-game currency, not with your real money. And as with GTA 4, for example, when I used to play that game a lot online and everything like that with my friends back then, the 360 days and stuff like that, and even on the actually no, it was only on 360 days. But yeah, with GTA 4, like, you know, when you buy outfits and stuff like that in that game online, you can just buy with in-game currency. The money that you earn from missions and stuff like that, you can use, and you can buy new outfits and stuff like that, and weapons and everything like that. You know, so I don't know why this happened now. Why this had to be a thing now, where a lot of these things now in the game, or it has to be locked behind a paywall, where you have to actually spend real money, and you can't unlock them with the in-game currency. I don't know why this became a thing. Why? You know, but the main reason why is because a lot of people, you know, they went with it. You know, they went with it or whatever, and they started like investing their money into these type of modes and shit, like this type of practices, and that's why they're doing it now. You know, that's why you see in all these games now. You know, but I do miss that. Like when I used to play online games, online, well, not online only game, you could play it offline too, but online games like GTA 4, you know, where you can actually buy these stuff within the game and stuff like that with the in-game currency or whatever like that. If you really want to play dress up with your character, at least you can do it with the money in the game. You have to spend your real money to dress up a, you know, a virtual character that's not real. The clothes is not real. You're not. It's not like you wearing them in real life or you getting them in real life or whatever like that. You know. So I don't know how that's become a thing and why people are so obsessed with that shit. With buying outfits for the characters in games. I really don't know where that came from, but this is very weird. But I don't know. But real quick back to with the WWE games in the PS2. Like I don't know what's going on. Why we can't have games like that anymore? Why we can't have games like, you know, SmackDown vs. Raw games and stuff like that, and you know, Here Comes the Pain and games like that, where, you know, like all the money we earn, like, you know, our hard, like grinding that game, you know, our hard earned work, just grinding hard in that game to collect money, whatever like that, to buy and unlock these new outfits and move sets. I remember that you can buy as well, like you could buy different move sets and stuff like that. I think you could also buy taunts, and you was able to buy wrestlers and arenas, pay-per-view arenas and stuff like that. And all this other stuff you was able to buy in the game and stuff. Like, what happened to that? Why we can't get that stuff again? Because when you like, if you like modern games now, like if you just playing like you playing these wrestling games or fighting games, and you just playing them and you just like spending your time in it, but there's nothing to unlock. Everything is just behind a paywall. And what's the point of playing the game? You know, what's the point of it? It's like you have no, you know, it's like you have no interest in it. You have no interest in, like, okay, what's the point? What's the point of me going hard in this game, grinding and doing all this if, you know, there's nothing to unlock? Or if there is a few things you can unlock, like in the current WWE games and shit, you can always just buy the thing online. What's it called? The accelerator or whatever like that, and you can unlock everything in the game. So it's like, what's the point? You know, so it's not like how it used to be back then. And that's the reason why I've been playing more on retro games. That's the reason why a lot of people has been like going the retro route now and everything. I've seen all the time on Twitter. A lot of people are talking about it. They're saying this is why, you know, the retro market, you know, is actually, you know, is going up now. You know, like when it comes to like the games and everything, they're actually going up in value and stuff like that because a lot of people are going the retro route. A lot of people are starting to play more retro games because they see that the current games are garbage. You know, and it's like current games are terrible. Your current games either censored or woke or some other garbage is happening with these games. They're not the same as they used to be back then. And this is what I miss. That's the reason why I've been more hooked to my PS2 than my PS4. And I don't really play much PS4 games like that nowadays. I have a ton of them. You guys see right there. You guys see right here. And I don't really play them, you know. So I've been so focused on you know, my PS2 games, even the PS3. Like I don't even say the PS3 is even better than the PS4. Honestly, like ever since getting the PS3 and collect on these games, like yeah, this is a great library. Like this is what I missed. You know, when I had the 360 back then, I missed a lot. There's a lot of good games and everything like that. And you know, like the PS4 is good and everything. I still feel like it's the last best modern console, and we ain't gonna get anything else like that ever again. But well, when it comes to PlayStation, because the Switch is already, I would say, I already could say it's better. Honestly, it may not have like the online sucks and the process isn't as good as the PS4, but they're good. They're a great console, as you guys can, like I talked about already. Like they already outsold PS2. Actually, was a correction my friend had told me, but only in the US, not globally. They outsold the PS2, which I didn't know about. But yeah, so PS2 still reigns supreme, and you know, and globally, but still, like the Switch is a great console, and everything like that. But you know, like, but for me, in my eyes, I see the PS4 as the last best modern console, and I feel like when it comes to PlayStation, Sony's not gonna have anything else like it because, as you guys already see with the PS5, that's been out for like 5 years now. Don't even have any games. And the games that they do have is also available on the PS4. It's like, what's the point? You know? So like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on with modern gaming. Like I really don't. And I see things are not gonna change and everything like that. And this is why I love my retro games because, you know, like you get your money's worth. You get your money's worth, and also when you beat the game and the more like all the grinding you do in these games, you actually get rewarded for it. You know, you get to unlock all these stuff. You don't get that in these current games now, in modern games and stuff like that. So that's why I love my PS2. That's why I love my retro games and stuff like that because this was before that era. This was the golden era before they ruined it and everything. They started ruining it, you know, during the 360 and the PS3 era and stuff like that. And now this got even worse. You know, during the PS4 and after now, you know, with the current gen, this is even worse now. And it's not going to change as long as people fight back. So yeah, so all I'm gonna tell you guys is boycott this garbage ass 2K25. Who gives a fuck about the island? Who gives a fuck about 2K? I hope these people just freaking go bankrupt, and then we can have somebody else who can take over the license and start making these games good again. So you guys, like you guys have the say in this, you guys have have the power to make a change and stuff in the gaming community. And I feel like a lot of people just won't do it or just don't really give a fuck, and everyone's going the whole digital route, which is another big issue as well, and I don't like that. So yeah, so just fight back this, don't get this garbage ass game, boycott it, and then that's it. Because what's the point of it? What's the point of even getting these games anyways and really investing all this time into if they're gonna close the servers in a year anyways or a year and a half? Like, what's the point of that? So waste of time, waste of money, and you end up spending more money than the $60, 60 plus or whatever like that, and this damn new microtransaction mode and shit like that. So it's just crazy. And yeah, and I think that's about it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing here that I was gonna mention. I mean, I did say that already, like how they turn these popular games like mobile money grab games already. I did say that. So they're taking all these well-established games or whatever like that, these games that we've used to and everything from our childhood, whatever like that. Popular games. They're taking these games and now turning them into these damn type of mobile type money grabbing games. To just milk them for what it is. Just like how it is, like I mentioned so many times with Square Enix and with Final Fantasy VII, that's the most popular one in the series. It's in the franchise, so that's the reason why that's the one they're milking to death right now and turning into some episodic shit, with like all these different parts they're coming out with and everything like that, just to get those fans money and everything like that. So I don't like what they're doing either, because I think that's wrong, that's messed up. And like I said already, there's only one Final Fantasy VII, and that's the one the PS1, and that's it. All the other garbage they're coming out with is dead to me. It doesn't exist. Whatever like that. So yeah, so there you guys have it. That's all I'm gonna talk about. Pissed off, guys. It's like really, this shit just needs to stop, and I'm just fed up with it. And I just hope you guys do the right thing. Don't buy this game, and just let them die. let this series, let this franchise just go. Just let it end. Just let it be buried, buried alive or whatever, like the Undertaker. And everything, and the company actually should be buried alive, not the franchise. The company, what am I saying? Bury this damn company, give this license to somebody else who actually cares, and make wrestling games great again. Make modern games in general, great again, and everything like that. But until that happens, retro games is the best right now. They're the ones that's the greatest right now, and that I had the most fun with, and a lot of people also having the most fun with that, from what I've seen online. So I'm not lying when I say these things, but retro games is where it's at right now. And everything like that. So yeah, so let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought and everything. For you guys that watch the trailer, whatever, like, well, you guys already seen the trailer from what I showed and everything like that. Or if you guys already seen it again, whatever you got, if you guys seen it before, I should say. And let me know. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought. For you small few that, like I said, don't get this game, but if there's anybody who's still getting this game, just let me know why. Like, what's the reason for it? But I like I said, I just don't think anybody should be getting this game. Like, just boycott it, don't buy this game, but just let me know. Just let me know in the comment section down below. And that's it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed my little rant on 2K, as always. And I'll see you guys next time for another one. Take care.